It's your girl Leah, back again with another video. In today's video, as you can see from the title, is another crochet hair review video. And today's hair, as you can also see from the title, is the Freetress Bohemian Braid hair. Now, if you're not familiar with my crochet hair series, welcome. Hit that subscribe button, but this is how they happen. I come on here first with my first day thoughts on the hair, meaning I come on here and share with you guys how long the install it was, did I separate the hair, what my braid pattern was, how many braids I had, all my first day thoughts. Then I come on here with my 1 week thoughts of the crochet hair, showing you how it looks 1 week in, whether it has gone downhill or uphill in that 1 week, and overall what my maintenance routine has been with the hair in that 1 week. Then I come on here with my final week's thoughts of the hair, showing you how it looks on that very last day, right before I'm about to take it out, whether I got 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks of wear with the hair. And I overall tell you whether I recommend this hair or you gotta save your money on this hair. So if that's something that excites you, just keep watching to see my first day thoughts on the crochet hair.
A few moments later.
So now coming on here for my first day thoughts of this Freetress Bohemian Braid hair. Now, this is the first time I'm probably going to ever do this on this channel, on a crochet hair review video. But I want to give you a little bit of a backstory about the Freetress Bohemian Braid and why it's so sentimental and special to me. If you guys are not familiar with my channel, this is the whole reason I have a channel in the first place, the Freetress Bohemian Braid hair. Now, I went to the beach with my best friend Sasha about 2.5 years ago, May 2016. Went to the beach with her. She had in crochet hair. Never had seen it, or probably had seen it up to that point, but didn't know what it was at all. She was swimming. We were both swimming. We were having a fun time at the beach, and she was getting her hair wet and everything. And I was like, what kind of witchcraft is going on? Because your hair is still slaying and my hair looks a hot mess after the pool. Well, I need to understand, because I was going on a cruise in the end of July and I needed to know what was going on with your hair. And she was like, oh, it's crochet braids. And I'm looking at her stupid, like, I don't know what that means. So she sat me down, broke it down to me what it was, and then she said, you know what, my cousin can do your first install, you'll be all right. So her cousin actually is the first person who ever got me hooked on crochet braids. She installed the Freetress deep twist on me because I'm one of them friends, I'm not gonna jock your style. I could have gone ahead and got the same hair as she did, but that's her style. If you know my best friend Sasha, that's her signature style, is the Bohemian Braid, and I'm not somebody that's going to jock your style. You guys have been bombarding me, asking me when am I going to try it, am I not trying it because it's my best friend's favorite hair. No, I've owned this hair for a year. I just haven't really gotten into it over a year. I think I bought this in 2017, but you guys know I gave up Freetress, or I didn't want to try any more Freetress hairs in 2018. So the last time I tried or installed a Freetress hair was, I think it was December 27th, 2017. Now we're December 23rd, 2018, and I'm back in it. I'm back in the Freetress game, and I thought, why not come with a Freetress Bohemian Braid hair? Not that I hated Freetress hairs, it was just because I tried so many in the years prior that I needed to take a break from the Freetress line. But I digress. You guys know this has a sentimental place in my heart, because without Bohemian Braid, I wouldn't have this channel. But this was a last minute decision. I just installed this hair about, you know, started at about 10 o'clock last night, decided at 7 that I was going to install this hair. Now, I was going to install the Bobbi Boss new locks. If you follow me on Instagram, you guys know I've been talking about me trying some faux locks for the new year, going into the new year with some faux locks, but my job had other plans. I'm going on a trip in January, and I just thought, why install this now when it's going to be like 3-4 weeks old when I go on my work trip? I want a fresh style, a style that's going to kind of last me through and look still good. I think this style will actually last me and still look good. I'll probably do the faux locks right after this, but I just need a style that was going to kind of last me a few weeks and still look good a few weeks in. And I have high hopes for the Bohemian Braid. I've heard good things about it. I used 5 packs of this hair. 4 packs were the color 1B. You guys see I'm holding up a color 2 right now because I accidentally got a 2. I ran into the store because I thought I was going to run out of hair. I actually didn't run out of hair. I had 5 packs on hand. I ran into the store, bought 2 additional packs of this hair. I bought this hair for $5.99 on Sam's Beauty. It was $6.99 in the beauty supply store. This is what the hair looks outside of the package, and this is kind of the 1B color. You can't really see a difference between the 1B and the 2. Quite honestly, like, I have 1B all throughout. I only installed the 2 right here, and you really can't see the difference between the 2. But upon first glance, I'd have to say this hair looks like the most synthetic looking synthetic hair that I ever did synthetic on this planet. Like, I have to say, If this was my first crochet hair, I would be so scared because of how plasticky this hair looks. And what I mean is, it looks like Barbie doll hair pretty much. And I typically don't go for a Barbie doll hair type of a hair. I want something that looks a little bit more natural. But I was like, again, trusting in Sasha, believing in her. I know when I put this hair in, it's going to look a little bit different. Now you guys are going to ask me, did I separate the hair? Now this is how the hair comes. One strand is kind of like this. This is what one strand looks like. I did separate the hair only in the perimeter, so meaning right along here is where I separated the hair. The rest of the hair is like this. This hair is not an easy hair to separate though. I'm going to try to do it on camera right now. It's probably going to work because I'm on camera. Oh, watch it work. Oh, it worked. Okay, so this is what I mean by separating it in the front. Let me do another one because it wanted to act right on camera right now, but this ain't how it's been acting. What in the... Okay, so I promise you it's a harder hair to separate than this. Like, I'm making it look easy, but if you've installed this hair, maybe because I did it around the perimeter, so I kind of got a knack for it, but this hair is not an easy hair to separate. Why? Things act good when you're on camera, but throughout the rest of the back of the hair, I did install it fully. Now, this is what it looks like regular. What you need to do though to make it look a little bit less synthetic is stretch it. This is what I did throughout, so I kind of stretched it before installing it, so this is kind of the look that it's giving you. So it's kind of flared out just a wee bit. So again, this is kind of what it looks like unstretched out. This is kind of how it looks when you kind of pull it a little bit. That kind of does pull some of that plasticky feel out of the hair a little bit as well, so it kind of gives it a more natural look, and you can install it like that throughout the rest of the hair. So 5 packs were used. It's very full for it to be 5 packs. If you separate the strands, or if you're able to do a good job at separating the strands, you probably wouldn't need more than 3 to 4 packs to do a full head. For me, not separating, I did use 5 full packs of this hair. Now you guys always ask me about timing in my crochet braids. How long did it take you in terms of the install of this hair? Because I thought I was doing the faux locks up until a couple of hours before I installed the hair, I had a smaller braid pattern. I braided my hair down on Friday, did a couple of wig reviews on Saturday morning, and then decided that night to do this hair. Because Friday night I thought, okay, I'm doing faux locks, I did smaller braids. It's 14 I think, or 15 braids. They're very small braids. So then deciding to do this Freetress Bohemian Braid hair, it kind of wasn't needed for the braids to be that small, if that makes sense. So I could have probably gotten away with 11 braids and it wouldn't have taken me as long to install this hair. But it did take me about 2 hours 15 minutes to install this hair. But granted, you guys asked me about install. I take breaks. I'm a very lazy installer. If you go to a professional, it's not going to take as long. Don't go by me for timing of a crochet hair. I'm doing it myself. It's going to be some breaks in between. But again, if we count the braids, if we count the install, probably 3 hours 15 minutes. But again, braids were super small. This is the length of it. Let me get up in camera so you guys can kind of see. The packaging says that it is 20 inches. I always say Freetress be the most lying on packages hair that ever did exist. You guys know in my Freetress Presto Curl video, that hair on the packaging says 26 inches. That Freetress Presto Curl ain't nobody's 26 inches. And I haven't cut this hair, but this hair ain't nobody's 20 inches. I'd say it's somewhere maybe 16 inches. It's about 16 inches of length. Again, I don't go by the package for Freetress length options. They just be throwing some inches on there. So overall, this is kind of what it looks like the first day. It didn't really do anything. Haven't put any product on it, so I didn't mousse it, didn't put any hair sheen spray, didn't put anything on it. So you're seeing it in its natural state. I don't know if I'm going to put any product on it initially, quite frankly. I don't think it requires it, but I definitely will update you guys in my 1 week thoughts if anything changes. First day thoughts, I really do like it. I'm going to cut this hair. Of course, I'm not going to be anywhere near wearing it at this full 16 length, and also it needs some layering in it because it's just one defined poof ball. But again, I will update you guys, and you guys will see how it looks in my 1 week thoughts coming up right now.
1 week later.
So now coming on here for my first week thoughts on this Freetress Bohemian Braid hair. Now this is what it is giving you 1 week in. Let me get up in camera so you can kind of see the shine of it. It's not as shiny as it was before, but it's not drastically less shiny, if that makes any sense whatsoever. But before I get into my overall thoughts on it 1 weekend, let me say 2 things I forgot to mention in my first day thoughts of this hair. One being the knotting of this hair. I know I'm going to get a lot of questions about the knotting of it. I did knot this hair 1 to 2 times all throughout the hair, and then in the perimeter, so the section I talked about in my first day thoughts where I separated the hair out, I did invisible knot this hair, so it could have a level of realisticness about it in the perimeter section. But all throughout, all throughout with the majority of my hairs where you're not really gonna see it. I don't take the time to really invisible knot the hair. It's just kind of time consuming, and I really don't think I need to do it for parts of the hair that literally you have to dig up under to see. Another thing I forgot to mention is my braid pattern. I think I said in my video I have about 14-15 braids, but I didn't say how they were going. They are all going straight back. So that is the braid pattern I have going on. Now for my thoughts, this portion is going to be extremely short, only because this hair has been no maintenance whatsoever. I mean, zero maintenance. You guys are always asking me, what did you do though? I'm telling you right now, I've done nothing. What product have I used? I have put 0 products in this hair. What have I done at night? I put the hair up in a ponytail, and then I take the scarf off in the morning, take the ponytail off, and then shake my hair and go. That's literally all I've been doing. Detangling this hair, have not detangled it. So what you're seeing is kind of what you're getting in terms of the hair. The hair is not super matted, it's not super connected. For me to not have detangled this hair, probably will have to detangle it along the lines of wearing it, but as of right now, 1 week in, nothing has been done to this hair. And to me, in my opinion, it looks really good. Now, of course, like I said in my beginning, I'm going to wear this hair a little bit longer. I have a lot going on in January that I need to kind of wear this hair out. So right now, we are not even in January. Right now, we're a couple of days before the new year. And I'm so excited for that. So I'm probably going to not take it out until after Martin Luther King Day, which is a few weeks in. So I will see you guys in my final week's thoughts coming up right now.
Later.
So now I'm coming on here for my 3-week update on this hair. I know a second ago I probably said, you guys will see me in my final thoughts. Well, I just decided, since I was looking kind of jazzy today, that I would come on here and do my 3-week update on this hair. And also because the hair is looking phenomenal for 3 weeks. I'm going to definitely wear this hair for 2 more weeks at minimum. Just because next weekend I'm going to be in Michigan, so I won't be filming anything. And then that next week will be 5 weeks with this hair. So you guys are probably going to be like, what'd you put on that hair? I know you went on ahead to put some products in it. What have you done? No, if you think I put any product on this hair, you'd be lying to yourself. Haven't put no mousse, didn't put no Hawaiian Silky, didn't put any braid sheen spray, which it could use a little braid sheen spray at this point just to kind of make it look a little less dull if I get up in camera. It does look a little dull, but it's way better than the shine that it gives you originally. 3 weeks, the shine is definitely 100% gone, and it does have a little bit of dryness, but I think the dryness makes it look a lot more natural too. I think it looks very natural, a lot more natural than it did right out the pack. Having said that, I haven't detangled this hair. I know it's not a good thing if I pull one string and the whole hair is gonna come up because I didn't detangle it, but the hair looks so good. I still get so many compliments on it that I'm like, do I got time to sit down and detangle it? I'll probably do it within this week before I go to Michigan. Sometime this week I'll go ahead and detangle it so I'm not on the road, you know, having to do stuff to the hair. But just wanted to come on here quickly, say 3 weeks in, still looks phenomenal. I know probably when I come back in 2 weeks I can't see it looking that much different, but you guys will see my final thoughts next. So keep watching.
Later.
So now coming on here for my final week's thoughts on this Freetress Bohemian Braid hair. Now this is what it looks like at 5 weeks. Let me get up in camera so you can kind of really see what it looks like. It's gotten a little bit shorter over the last 5 weeks. That's just because at the ends it has been kind of tangly and I've had to cut those tangles out. But other than that, it really hasn't gotten that much shorter. I just, again, cut those little ends. So I think this is a good length for me. You guys have been asking me online what length would I say this is. It's about 10 inches. Of course, the hair was long when I first installed it. Now 10 inches I think is a good kind of length for me, and this hair 5 weeks I would definitely have to say is a good length of wear for me too. I have just been able to live my best life over these last 5 weeks, being that I've worn my last hairs maybe 3 to 4 weeks. It's just been a lot of turnaround time because I filmed my first day thoughts, filmed my first week thoughts, and then I feel like I'm back again for my final thoughts. This time gave me a little breathing room, which I really did enjoy. So going forward, I'll probably wear my hair 5 weeks if I can, just because again I can rest a little bit more. Now one thing I will say, this hair has gotten bigger over the last 5 weeks. I don't know if you guys can notice, but I can definitely notice that this hair is a lot bigger than it was when it began. It was a little bit tighter, especially when it had that coating on it, had that little bit of shine to it, but now that that's all gone, oh, it's definitely a bigger hair. So I definitely say with packs, I would not use more than 5 or 6 packs of this hair, because if it's big like this on me, I can imagine imagine if you use even more packs than me, it would definitely be a kind of huge type of a situation, which I know y'all don't want to fool with. Now again, with it being a bigger hair, I think this is also a warmer hair, which is okay for it being January right now. But I would definitely say if it were, you know, June, July, August type of a feel, this would be a little bit warm for me, my personal opinion. Now, I don't know if you've worn this hair in the summer months and you liked it, but for me, I just had hairs that allowed my real hair to breathe a little bit better than this hair did. So no gripe against the hair, just the time of year I would wear this hair would definitely be a cooler time. I was just in Michigan the last weekend and everybody was like, oh, you can just use your hair as earmuffs because you can just keep all that warmth in. I was like, y'all joking, but y'all right. This hair is a very warm hair. Y'all not feeling what I'm feeling right now, but I feel real comfortable with this hair. Now, I would definitely say haven't used any product in this hair other than my mousse. Now, this is going to be a low maintenance hair. This hair will definitely make my low maintenance list because you literally have to do nothing. I say go to sleep, put the hair up, then take the hair down. That's all you're gonna have to do. You're not gonna have to do anything. People ask me, how do you maintain your hair? I'm telling you right now, you put the hair up, you take the hair down. That's all you do. Now, you may want to detangle the hair, maybe I'd say once a week, just depending on what you feel. I did it before I went to Michigan. I did it today before I filmed this video, which kind of defeats the purpose because I'm going to take this out. But no matter, I'm just trying to show you guys what I do. When I detangle the hair, all I do is put the mousse. You can use any product. This hair will work well with water, leave-in conditioner, whatever you want to use. Just put it in the hair. And this mousse actually expands, so a little bit goes a long way with this mousse. You just want to break it through, and then you're just going to kind of detangle in the right fashion. I'm just showing you guys right now. This is in no way how I would detangle the hair, but just to kind of give you guys an example, just kind of rake your fingers through it, massage the mousse through. What the mousse is doing for me is making the hair a little bit smoother, a little bit more moisturized, because if you don't put any product through and you just detangle the hair as is, this hair is extremely dry. It feels like knives. It feels like a Brillo pad. It feels like you're using a tough sponge and when you're putting your fingers through it. It doesn't feel good, so you need to put something in there. Again, doesn't have to be mousse, doesn't have to be the mousse I use. I use the Vkillz mousse, but again, any product that you have that will just make the hair a little bit easier to run your fingers through, please use that because your hands will thank you later. And I knew this hair was going to be water friendly. I washed this hair, I think it was week 3, so it was after I filmed my 3rd week thoughts. I washed it that Sunday. I knew it was going to bounce back. I didn't have any fears when I went into that shower because, again, this is the hair that made me choose crochet hair. I was with my friend at the beach. I saw her swimming with my own eyeballs. I saw her go back to the room, wash it, and then bounce right back to being in a phenomenal hair. So I knew this hair would hold up well. Again, we went to Florida. You guys saw her in my Orlando vlog. What was it? Almost a year and a half ago for my birthday. Y'all saw her get her hair wet. You saw her hair soaking wet. And you guys saw her at the end of the day still looking good. So I knew Freetress Bohemian Braid was going to be a water-friendly hair. I think it made the hair a little bit drier after I washed it, but it didn't hurt the hair in any way. The curls don't look any different. The hair didn't fall apart after washing it, so that's a good thing. So overall, having said that, do I recommend this hair? Absolutely. You guys knew I was gonna recommend this hair. That's why I put reviewing this hair off for so long, is because I knew this hair was gonna be an epic win. But one thing I will say is that I'm trying to figure out what the difference between this and the Freetress Water Wave hair is. Now, I'm gonna do a side-by-side with me and the Freetress Water Wave. You guys know I've tried that hair. It's giving me the same vibes. One day I'm going to do a deep dive video, hold up all the Freetress hairs together, including the beach curl, including the presto curl, including the go-go curl, all the hairs I reviewed, and I'm going to do a deep dive to see, is Freetress gooping the kids out here? Is Freetress relabeling things? Because I know I'm going to get a lot of questions from you guys out there. What's better, the Water Wave or the Bohemian Braid? And I'm going to tell you right now, I can't call it. Both are good. You can't go wrong with either. You guys are not going to make me choose because they are literally the same hair. And I'm going to have to do some figuring out to figure out what the differences are, because to me, again, they are very similar hairs. But if you guys can tell the difference, let me know down below. Make sure you leave a comment if you love the hair, if you don't like the hair. Let me know how you feel if you're going to try the Freetress Bohemian Braid. Let me know down below. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. Make sure you give it a big thumbs up even if you didn't like it. We want all the love and support over here. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of this good content. Make sure you're following me on Instagram at Lia Lavon 89, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Yeah, yeah. Youngbodzy baby oh, Youngbodzy baby oh.